Hello everybody, I'm Shadows Rain and you are awesome. Today we are going to be having a look at the Jak12 versus the Streetsweeper. Today was meant to be the Spaz versus the Origin, but I think this is a much better conversation because I do think these guns are much better in Warzone. And let's be real, your kids are only here for the Warzone. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. So we are going to start off with the damage. Now, the damage is identical between these two shotguns. So it's going to do about 25.5 damage per pellet. Meaning if someone is super close to you, you are going to two-tap them. And with this rate of fire, that is going to be absolutely ridiculous damage. So the guns are already matched for damage. What about the rate of fire, which directly influences the time to kill? Well, the rate of fire on the Jak12 is 297 rounds per minute. What about the Streetsweeper? It is also 297 rounds per minute. However, with a certain attachment, you can knock that up to 327 rounds per minute, which does affect the time to kill. So on time to kill, let's go talking about the time to kill. So let's talk about the time to kill outside the initial 2-hit kill range, because that's going to be where the majority of your engagements are. We are going to come in at 370 milliseconds for the Streetsweeper, and coming in a very respectable 411 milliseconds with the Jak12. Now, the Streetsweeper number is taken into account that you're using that barrel, which increases the rate of fire. Otherwise, it is identical at 411. Now, what ranges are you going to actually be able to use that at? So, it's going to be about 4.7 to 10.3 meters on the Jak12, which is obviously really good. And on the Streetsweeper, it's going to be 4.4 to 9 meters. That first number for both guns is where your 2-shot range ends and your 3-shot or further shots to kill actually starts. Now, this is worth noting because this is going to make the Jak12 feel a lot more consistent in your gunfights, and obviously consistency is king in Warzone. So yeah, it's going to be doing a lot more. Now, let's just talk about the mag sizes. The mag sizes on the Jak12, you can get up to 32 rounds on the Jak12, which is ridiculous. And you can get up to 18 on the Streetsweeper, which basically means that the Jak12 is going to be a master of the quads. Now, while we're on about ammo, you can also obviously put your slug rounds, explosive rounds on the Jak12 as well, which are fun alternatives, but you're just best off using the normal rounds on this one. So that's just something to bear in mind. The reload times. Now, this is where we're starting to see a massive difference in these two guns. So on the Jak12, with the 32 round mag, it's going to be around 2.5 to 3 seconds. On the Streetsweeper, it's going to be... I've wrote this down as fucking ages. I really have. That's just how long it takes. It's around 17 seconds to fully reload that thing, because you're putting in one pellet at a time. Now, with it being a Cold War weapon, you don't even get the option of using sleight of hand either. So there is absolutely nothing you can do about that. Now, as we've already talked about, we've already talked about the time to kill being slightly better for the Streetsweeper. However, that's if you're using that barrel, and to be honest, it's only an ever so slight difference. And when we talk about aiming down sights, the aiming down sights to increase which tightens up your pellet spread, if you didn't already know, it is so much better on the Jak12. When hip fire, they're both very similar, like very similar. That's a point that we'll mention. They both got really tight hip fire cones. But when you aim down sight, it is just so much tighter on the Jak12. It barely makes a difference on the Streetsweeper to aim down sight. So that's just something for you to bear in mind too. Because a lot of people, if you want to get the maximum damage per second out of this gun, you're going to be having to aim down sights. Particularly when people are on the edge of your range, like the 9 meters. It's going to benefit you massively to actually aim down sight, to actually make sure you're more consistent. And that's where the Jak12 comes in. So my review of these weapons is that the Jak12 is the superior choice. Massively superior choice, and the reason that I say that is because it's the consistency. You can use it in quads as well as solos or duos. It's got a ridiculously fast time to kill, and it reloads so much quicker as well. And of course, you have the option to put gun perks on there too, and ammo mods on there too, and that can't be overstated enough. So, yeah, that's my analysis of these guns. What did you guys think of it? Let me know in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? What one are you taking to Warzone? Let's talk about it down there. So, yeah, until then, guys, I will see you on Sunday with an A1A Plays video. That's going to involve the FN file. Really looking forward to showing you that one. It's also going to have the 9mm M4A1 in it as well. Really fun video. So, yeah, till then, guys, I will see you in the next one. Peace.